Hey guys, hope you've had a good day so far. It is Wednesday and I decided to kind of start off a video or a two-part video, I guess. I'll do one video on my skincare routine and some products that I really like using, and then I'm gonna make another video right after this on a different makeup look that I'm going to be wearing tonight. So I guess we should just go ahead and get started. Well, I think I say this in every single video, I've been having a lot of problems with my skin and it's finally starting to clear up a little bit. I just have some random like spots here and there, but they're on the end downslope of things. And so my skin's finally starting to clear up a tad bit, but I guess I'll start from like what I would normally do. So, I have this Clinique Solutions, it's a clarifying lotion, and I also have the soap upstairs, but it looks just like this, but in a pump. And this is step 2, and so the foam is step 1, and so you wash your face, and then this is step 2, and it has salicylic acid medication in it, and it's just really good for acne, and it's made for acne prone skin, and it's really helped kind of get rid of and kind of dry out the acne that I did have on my skin. It is kind of harsh and I have sensitive skin, so I don't use it every day, or maybe I'll just use it on the certain spots instead of like all over, because it does sting. But if you have normal skin, especially oily skin, I figured this would be really good for you. But on the days that I don't use this and then my skin's kind of feeling a little sensitive and maybe a little too dry from using this, I will use Thayer's Natural Remedies Witch Hazel, and mine is the alcohol-free rose petal, and you can get this a lot of different places. I think I got mine at Whole Foods, but I think they also sell it at what's it called, like Marshall's or TJ Maxx, or probably Ulta and like random stores, but you can also order on Amazon. So this is a lot less harsh on your face, but I do like to kind of go back and forth between the two, because sometimes if I'm having a really bad breakout and I want to get rid of it faster, I'll use this Clinique solution, and I think it works awesome, especially if you use it with the soap. But I kind of go back and forth between using different soaps because, like I said, sometimes the acne medication soap is a little too harsh for my skin, so I'll use something that is a little lighter. And then I actually just picked this up yesterday. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos where the YouTuber is talking about cleansing their face and using jojoba oil, or they'll use something that has jojoba oil in it. And I was just happened to walk around Walmart yesterday and I saw this, and it says that it's an effective moisturizer for skin, hair, and scalp, and it's also excellent for removing makeup and cleansing clogged pores with no oily residue. So yesterday I used this for the first time and I really liked it, because right now I have, actually I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, I'm having like a really just like dry patch right here. My chin gets oily first before the rest of my face, and so I'll use this to put on it and just put it on my chin so it's moisturized but not like too oily, like it'll dry down a little bit. And I'll keep you updated on this, but I really liked the jojoba oil. It took off my eye makeup super quick, and it didn't burn or sting or irritate it at all. But before I got that, I got this Lancome tonic, I don't know, it's in French, but it's basically a little like rehydrating lotion where you can just take a little cotton swab and basically it acts as like a quick lotion for rehydrating, comforting toner for dry skin. So I guess it is a toner for your whole face, but if you have one area that's like more dry than others, then I'll use it just on my chin instead of using it around my whole face, because maybe the rest of my face is really oily, but my chin is like peeling and it needs extra love. So this is really good too. It's a little pink bottle. And then another item that I picked up the other day, and I actually put it in with my rose water. yeah, it's not oil, but it's tea tree oil. So this is supposed to help with basically dry skin, and it has vitamin E in it and aloe vera, and it's also like antibacterial, so it's really good for if you're like leaving the gym and you don't have time to wash your face like within a good amount of time. So instead of rubbing this all over my face when I leave the gym, I mix it in with my rose water, which I keep some in my car and then some in the house too. And so I'll just spritz it over my face, and basically it kind of fights off all the germs that are just sitting on my skin from the gym and sweat and stuff like that. So I'm really liking that too. And it's helpful because it is supposed to be hydrating, and my skin, with how much stuff that I'm putting on it for acne, it is helping kind of fight back from it being too dry. So another thing, and I'm all about lotions and oils and things like that. I have really oily skin, but it can go dry like that because I do have eczema, and so my skin's just so temperamental, honestly. Like some days it can be super dry, and then the next day I feel like my face looks like an oil rag. So another thing that I've been using and really liking is Moisturizers from Clinique, and it's like a gel, which I really like because, and I'll put it like underneath my eyes especially, because my eyes will get really puffy, and my eyelids are the part of my face that gets really dry, and so I will put this on, and it's super light, and if I'm putting on makeup, like it's just enough hydrating power where it's not making me look too oily underneath, but it's keeping my skin hydrated. And I really want to try it in a little spray at Clinique too. So it's a Moisture Surge spray. So I guess if you feel like your skin's dehydrated or too dry or something, and instead of putting on lotion, you can spray your face, which I tried it a few times. It's like putting it over my makeup, but I was just in the store just messing around with it, so I would have to really take it home and see how it looks on a regular basis. But that's something I want to try. But this is awesome. And then one of the last things I have is another cream. It's a water infused cream from Lancome, and it's basically just supposed to be good for kind of bringing life back to your skin. But this is like, it's still a really light cream, but it's definitely more of a lotion, at least looking. Even though it is white, it feels like a gel but looks like a lotion. And I'll put this on my face as well, because again, when I'm putting on makeup, I want my skin to be hydrated, but I don't want it to be overly oily and have anything too thick on there where my makeup doesn't set right and look right on it. They also have this in an eye gel, and it's supposed to be good for like puffy eyes, especially like in the morning. I'll use that. And I don't really like putting on makeup if I'm not doing anything, but I will put on this eye cream just to kind of massage into my eyes and wake up my skin so the puffiness goes away. And so I'm really liking that. And then one of the last things for face is this Tony Moly banana sleeping pack, and this is supposed to be like a sleeping mask, but it's not a mask, it's just a lotion, and it smells like bananas. And this is definitely thicker, and it's supposed to be for you to like wake up with super hydrated soft skin. And oh my gosh, it literally smells like a banana Laffy Taffy, and that's part of the only reason why I even bought it, because I was like, oh, I bet that smells so good, and it does. But I'll usually put this on at night and sleep in it, and I mean, I don't wash it off or anything like that in the morning. I just let it kind of soak in my skin all night. But if I'm having a really dry skin day, like all over, I will put this on before I put my makeup on, and it works great. It's light enough where it soaks in pretty fast, but it's hydrating enough to where if I have any dry patches or anything like that on my skin, where it's going to cover those and make it easier for my makeup to stay on all day. And then I'm gonna kind of talk about my tanning. I put on some tanning stuff this morning, which I didn't put it on my face. That's why my face looks so pale, but I did put it on my legs, which you can't really see in here, but, ooh, hello. So I kind of go back and forth between these two. This is a bronzing gel from Fake Bake, and I haven't been able to find the gel anywhere anymore, but I love the gel. It is just awesome, and I feel like it's really easy to blend in, and it's super fast and quick, and it's like soothing and cooling, but I can't find it anywhere. And it looks really natural, so I might find or try to look and see if it's online, but it's not at Ulta, and it's not at Ulta online, so I don't know if they stopped making it or what, but if you can find this, let's see, do it. Then this is from Saint Tropez, and it's a self-tan. It's a bronzing mousse in dark. And this is what I'm wearing today. And again, like, I was lighter around my neck, and I didn't put any on my face because sometimes if you put self-tanner on or get a spray tan or something like that and you put it on your face and then you go put on makeup, you can look green or gray or just ashy. So I always try to avoid my face and then just try to match everything else to my face, or match my face to everything else. But this is very dark and it works really quickly, and I already have like a great tan right now from this, so it works pretty fast. It is just a little bit harder to smooth into the skin and make it even, especially around like your elbows and your feet, and like underarms always have to be like really particular, because if you miss any part, it's very obvious, so because it is so dark. So maybe I would just start with the natural one if you just kind of want to test it out. But it's a great product. It stays on for a few days, and I try to use it like once a week just to kind of maintain some color. But that is it for now. I don't see anything else over here that I'm like, oh, I have to talk about this. But if that was helpful for you, and if you want to know more about a certain product or where I got a certain product, or basically if you just have any other questions about anything that I use, please feel free to send something in the comments. And if you have another request for another video or something else that you want me to talk about, please let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.